Hello, my name is Mark Arroyo. Welcome to Back to School Night. This is for chemistry. Contact information for myself. Email is the best method for contact. Email address as shown there, in case you ever feel you need to contact me or have any questions regarding your student within chemistry. The phone works as well, however, email is the best option. Once contact is made, depending on your preferences for how you want to move forward with communication, either sticking with email or bringing in a phone conversation, either of those two routes forward work. If we do need to schedule a time to potentially meet, then we can work together with the counseling department to make that type of arrangement. The day-to-day, when it comes to chemistry, is summarized utilizing Google Classroom. So then when we have a lesson, assignments, and things like that that are occurring in the classroom, if there's any days that a student would miss, then they're able to look at the post for Google Classroom for that day and see what happened, print any documents out that are needed, go over any instructions that are given within the Google Classroom post to hopefully stay caught up. Let's take a look at an example of Google Classroom. This is my first period class. The stream is kind of updated whenever a post is made. Looking under classwork arranges the different topics by week and beyond that, day to day. So for example, if your son or daughter was absent that week on a Tuesday, they would look to see the post for Tuesday. Typically, I've been getting the posts up sometimes within the school day, but those posts, if that happens, aren't finalized till the end of the school day, typically when everything's in place and the full set of instructions can be given. But you can kind of see whenever you need to what went on and the supportive material that's posted. So for this Tuesday, 9/14, model examples of energy flow. We have the bulleted list here, which convey instructions for the various assignments, a document to print, and guidance for that document given in the Google Slides. So as a student looks through the bulleted list, which convey the instructions, they're basically seeing what information was conveyed and put across to students during the class. So we can do that. Beyond Google Classroom, I do like these other two platforms. Pearson, that's a textbook publisher, and the Savas realizes the online platform for the chemistry textbook that your son or daughter has at home. Typically, they wouldn't need to bring the textbook to class as it would be there available online with whatever we need to do for that day. Still working out some bugs, so hopefully that'll be fully usable here in the near future, if not already. That's used to deliver content, assignments, labs, and more, as it says there. I also like the platform of Edpuzzle. Edpuzzle I use from time to time to kind of give supportive content and information on various concepts to students. Typically, there's questions that are embedded within those videos. Usually the videos are brief with a certain quantity of questions, usually between 5 and 10 on average. So here we have an Edpuzzle video that was assigned recently on September 10th. And basically at the time bar, we have these stopping points which convey the questions once the video arrives at that particular spot in time. And the question is presented. Students choose their answer based on the content of the video and then move forward from there. So those are two platforms beyond Google Classroom that are going to be coming up frequently, and some other platforms here and there as well. The sequence of the course has us go through these 5 major topics, each of those topics broken down into subunits, which then become our units as we move through the course. For grading, the breakdown is shown here. Tests are going to occupy 50% or half of the value of a student's grade. Classwork assignments, homework assignments, typically that category runs about 25% of the grade, and the lab category, the last 25% of the grade, altogether for 100% of the grade. The breakdown of the 100% grading scale to letter grades, the traditional breakdown set forth by Desert Sands Unified School District. To monitor your son or daughter's grades, then I would encourage you to download the Parent View app if you haven't done so already. If you would need instructions on how to access and connect your Parent View and your login with your son or daughter's account, then contacting the counseling office is going to be helpful there. Wanted to keep this video as brief as possible. If there's any other questions you have, of course, feel free to email me at the email address conveyed earlier in the video. Thank you very much, and I look forward to a successful school year. Take care.